Right, time to go for a walk, and I'm on my own. My mum and my dad have gone out with the dogs to Baton's Reservoir. So I'm going to walk to Elland, down Elland that way and around, and then I'm going to go back up the hill towards Blackley area. I've brought my face mask with me because I want to go into a shop to get a drink and a shop to go in get some sweets as well. I'm thinking one stop for a drink and Dobson's for the sweets. I'm not completely 100% with my energy, but we've had a really shit morning and like afternoon, so that's why my parents have gone out to get some air, and that's why I'm out as well. I've been feeling very grounded lately with being able to go out, because it's been diabolically tough to do that. Well, there's a lot of people occupying the field in the big one and this one that I'm in. Thankfully I'm walking through to get towards Elland and not with the dogs. Feels like a while since I've done a vlog. Like, it's only about 10 minutes. The problem I had was I was proper bursting for a pee, and nowhere else is open except for Morrison's, and even then you have to go the long way around to go to the toilets, then you can go through exit. But I feel a hell of a lot better now though, much better. If there's one thing I've learned about Elland and COVID, there's a lot of businesses actually taking procedure and doing it well. Businesses are following procedures and shenanigans quite well. A lot of people in Elland aren't though. Yes, plenty of businesses are following COVID situation rules and everything, but a lot of people are not. It's not my problem. It's not mine at all. Each little bit of uphill that I do, going up to like Blackley areas for the better. It's quite busy in Elland. So I did hardly any filming because you just couldn't. Now this is exactly like yesterday. Me and my dad actually walked, not along here, but we drove together this way. Now this is exactly like yesterday because I walked along this bit only yesterday, and I'm going to head up the hill towards Blackley. Yep, when you're walking up this hill and it is humid, oh my god, you get a right sweat on. Oh my god, that's a steep hill. And when it's like 20 degrees and feeling like more. God, it's warm. There's a breeze though. I'm gonna have to sit down for like 5 minutes. I'm not even at a 5k yet. Oh my god. But my elevation will be going up like that. My legs are stung a little bit. Well, I had my chocolate, no surprise, coming up the hill, which wasn't really a good idea because I couldn't breathe properly going up the hill and trying to eat chocolate. Choked. There's a few flies around here. I'm gonna have a drink now. We've got 2 of these. I got them at a good time because it was absolutely fucking crazy in one stop, with people that are like below the age of 10 just grabbing what they can. Well, the good news now is that I'm in Blackley, which is really not far away from Elland, and I'm glad I'm in Blackley because it is so less busier. I think I'm going to go to the farm shop, which is up the hill furthermore, like going uphill even more. but then drop down the hill like towards like Sowood area. Yeah, it's not about mileage, it's just being outside. And to be fair, we had a shit morning this morning, so I'm just grateful for being out. I had a bit of a scare with my bank balance yesterday. I'm normally quite good at keeping an eye on it, but it was low. Not terribly low, but it was enough to be like, damn. I've been used to having plenty of it, and it's just weird when you have that point where you just don't have much of it. But the thing is, before even checking it, I purchased a t-shirt from Adidas. Portland Timbers, finally. It was 70, didn't give a shit. Finally gonna get it in a couple of days. And some Molten Brown stuff. Another t-shirt like this, but a different design. And some dog food cartons. So I'm gonna get a pie and a sausage roll from Foster's. Either one or the other, even both, I suppose. It's 20 to 3 now, and I'm still going uphill. Still. Well, climbing all the way from the bottom of Ellens to the top of Blackley, well, by Brosters, was definitely worth it. When you're on the M62, or at least the motorway, and you see the bridges going over the motorway, and you see people walking or riding out over it, I always question where they're going. Well, that's what I've just done. Gone over, and a lot of the people on the motorway were like, I wonder where he's going. So the reason why I take pictures of graffiti and make them into my own sort of artwork is because of here. Because on both sides, you can see where the graffiti has been. It's on all that side and on that side as well. But there were loads of it. It looked really cool. And then the council decided to get it removed. And I thought that was a real shame. I was like, such a fantastic piece of artwork just removed like that. So I thought to myself, well, any sort of piece of artwork I see when I'm out walking, take a picture of it, and then it's forever kept then, and then I can convert it digitally. This is better. This is much, much better. Should I just sit here and have my sausage roll? Or, no, my idea actually was to sit, to go further along and sit down over somewhere else. You know, I think I'm just going to take a moment, you know, just look at the view for a bit. So going under that bridge, under the M62, is actually the origins of Graffiti Reignition. You get enough pictures, you get enough conversions, and you can make a little video out of it. And I've already done 2 of them, and I've got loads of pictures I can convert to make a potential 3rd. You know, I don't quite know how, but my mileage says I've done 5 miles. Well, I've been here plenty of times before, on my own, or with the dogs. Oh man. Let's see how many people I end up seeing. I'll tell you what, when you're walking uphill, it proper kills your speed and your consistency. But when you're walking on the flat, it's a lot better. And I'm not saying this is completely flat, because it's actually mixed terrain. But walking on this bit is a hell of a lot easier than walking on a surface going uphill. Easier. Just gonna stop again to admire the view, because, well, you kind of have to when you're this high up and got so much to look at. You know, sometimes I go out for the fact I'm like, oh, fancy doing a really long walk, and I'll be out for like hours. I just wanted to go out today, really, just to get out. No goals, no nothing, just to be out. You know, when my parents went out to go walking, I was like, I could just stay in, but I thought, well, that sucks. I've got for a little bit, and it turns out I'm actually not far for 10k now, so got that view there, got that bit of path to go, and then I'm going to walk to the end and turn right. I can definitely walk quicker, definitely, but I'm not up for that. My body's not able for that. I can walk, but not as quick. I can still walk though. Holy shit! For those that were like, what the hell just happened? I don't know if you can see it. A deer just ran. Hang on. I was about to say it's actually raining now a little bit, but literally, like, you know where that poo is there? A deer just jumped from that bit there to that bit, clearing the path, and then just ran up the hill. It was like literally like really close to me. Wow, it's weird, it's raining. It is really quite weird. I can't really complain because it's not that bad, really. Not really. If anything, because it's coldish rain and there are breezes, it is actually quite nice. I think it's still like hay fever season because I just had this trigger from my nose and I just had a massive sneeze. Well, like 3 or 4 of them anyway. So it feels weird actually that Thursday, Friday, and then I'm in Saturday, Sunday at work. I'm doing some long ass shifts. Well, my Sunday one's relatively normal, like 11:30 till 7:45. It's basically like doing an 11/7 really, with extra 15 minutes added to it. And then my Saturday one, 9 in the morning till 7 in the evening, is long. It's a 10-hour shift. I know I'm only 5, but I'm using my other hand to record with, obviously. But it's a 10-hour shift, and I'm going to work it, all of it. So I could have actually walked down that hill, but actually walking along that path where them people are, gosh, they've got there quickly. And then walking that way, down this way, is a lot more scenic than doing that. I mean, it's already scenic anyway, but you just enjoy more of the view over a longer time. Because I've been quite restricted to the length of walks I've been doing lately, my minutes on my watch and my like overall fitness has dropped. I'm gonna have a sausage roll now. I've had my pie already. I'm gonna have a sausage roll now. Oh man, this is surreal because I've actually just walked through Elland, like today. Like the walk into Elland, around Elland, up to like Blackley, and then going up to Brosters, and then that humongous path that's over that way, along there, going down here. It's quite an achievement. And I think once I get to the bottom of here, I'm going to walk through the woodland. Well, walking up what feels like a mountain, because I've been continuously doing uphill, and then getting to the point that I'm at now, 1 hour 55, 6.2 miles. So I have done all that, like gone up loads of uphills with not the very best of fitness, personally, honestly, and I've done a 10k in less than 2 hours. Yeah. You know, ever since I did that massive walk with Ryan on Canal, and then walking home on my own, it is nice to walk on Canal, no doubt, but it just doesn't beat the countryside. Countryside just wins in every category. I mean, I've seen so little people in the countryside lately. I think what I'm tempted to do is go that way, which goes to like the woodland, and go through the woodland bit to Shaw Park, and then maybe come back up the hill, which goes up to back over that way. Could do. Well, I'm here now. That's the woodland I'm going to be walking in very shortly, and where that church is, that is Stainland. So regarding like the walking this weekend, walking to work and back, it will be like 4 miles in that day, because to work it's like 2 miles ish, and walking back it's like the same relative amount of distance. And then I don't go out my brakes, you see, because well, it's advised you just, well, if you're in your uniform and you're out walking around Siddle, then it's not really good advice. So staying in. Do you know, I might ask about that. Honestly, I'm curious. I might ask about that. And then, like, whatever I do, I'm just gonna pause because I'm babbling. So, walk to work, do my shift, walk back home from work. We'll give it a +4 for that day. I ought to at some point get my phone charger out. I've got 46% battery on my phone. It's not terrible. Well, actually it's less than half my percentage. But I have got my charger with me, thankfully. So my parents are actually home now, looking at the GPS and whatnot. I've actually got my mobile data on as well, so they can see where I am as well. Because if I'm on my own, there's times actually when I've gone out on my own and I've not had my mobile data on, and it just relies on me saying like, oh, I'm actually here, I'm actually there. But if I've got my mobile data on, they're like, oh, Jamie's there. Jamie's there now. What is Jamie's now there now? What on earth? So, yep, Jagger Green. And I'm gonna walk down the hill now. Oh, I think I've done plenty of uphills today. I'm not gonna lie. So, I'm at 8.3 miles and I'm walking home now. It's actually it's 4:15, and it's just absolutely starting blasting it down a vein. So, I'm walking down Jagger Green, I was like, at the top it was just dry. And then I walked down the hill and it absolutely starts to blast it down. So I'm going to walk home now because we're going to have some big storm. A big storm. And you know what? My minutes on my watch is at 445. So I'm 5 minutes off actually completing 450 minutes for Wednesday. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this today. Not at all. So I'm up to 8.5 miles. That's pretty good, I have to admit. So I'm going to be walking home now. I've unplugged my charger from my phone. I've got 60% battery. The thing is, when I get home I'm going to charge it up anyway, so it makes sense just to unplug it now. Oh god, 8.5 miles. I don't feel it as of now, but when I was walking up the hills I was like, it definitely felt it then. The rain has gone off a bit slightly, but it's going to rain between now and 5 and then 5 and 6, but super heavy, like it was just like a minute ago. So I'm going to go home, don't need a shower, be alright. Go home, oh my god, and chill, because I've earned this. Blooming have.